opportunity to thank all who helped make this evening possible. I offer special thanks to the individuals and organizations that have sponsored these awards and scholarships, our award presenters for being here this evening, Superintendent Valerie Spriggs, Assistant Superintendent Stephen Bliss, Assistant Headmaster Kim McFarland, Athletic Director Heath Rollins, members of the faculty and staff who are here this evening, senior class advisors Richard Brady and Hannah Potts, and Ms. Potts is here with us this evening, Eleanor Kinsella, Chair of the Scholarship Committee, high school secretaries Mary Lasivita and Tricia Schmidt, who have worked on the program and coordinated these awards. I also want to say a special thank you to the parents. And of course, my thanks to the members of the class of 2013 for your contributions to your school and to your community. Tonight, we come together as a community to celebrate your accomplishments. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, I congratulate our award recipients and all of the members of the Dover-Sherborn High School class of 2013. Our first presenter this evening is Captain Adam Reber for the Army ROTC Scholarship. Captain?
Ryan Phelan, if you could please come down. So I'm Captain Adam Reber. I'm stationed out of Boston University. Ryan Phelan has been awarded a 4-year Army ROTC scholarship to the University of Colorado. Having achieved a meritorious record in academic studies, extracurricular participation, and athletic activities, and having demonstrated exceptional leadership potential, as well as expressed a desire to serve as an officer in the United States Army, Ryan Phelan is conditionally selected for an Army ROTC scholarship. I will now be followed by Beth Benjamin from the AFF.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Beth Benjamin, and I'm the chair of the AFS Parent Board, and we support the AFS Club at the high school. Helping students grow as global citizens is a priority of the AFS Club at Dover-Sherborn High School. AFS, if you don't know what that is an intercultural high school exchange program. Our school has had a long history with this program that goes back to at least the 1970s. And I've got records of kids who have come to Dover-Sherborn and our kids who have gone on many different programs. We have sent students abroad to explore the world and other cultures. And our communities of Dover and Sherborn have opened our doors and homes to many students from around the world. I think it's enriched many lives in our communities. So our club supports our students who are visiting, and throughout the year we meet and take advantage of different cultural events in the Boston area. One such thing that we did this year was to go into the Chinese New Year celebration in Boston's Chinatown. One of the highlights of our club's activity is our AFS weekend. Each November, Dover-Sherborn invites foreign exchange students living in the New England area to visit our school. These students are hosted for the weekend by club members and their families, and I'd like to take this moment to thank all those families hosted over the weekend. They attend school on Friday and give presentations about their countries and participate in panel discussions during the school day. This year we hosted 24 students from Bolivia, China, Denmark, Germany, the Republic of Georgia, Italy, Japan, Jordan, Mexico, Pakistan, Switzerland, Thailand, and Tunisia. A wide range of students from many different parts of the world. It was really great for our students to see how much they had in common with these students from all over the world. And by the end of the weekend, they were fast friends for life. And I also think that social media will help them to keep in touch with each other. So it takes a lot of time and effort to organize this weekend and then the other activities that we do throughout the year. It's been my privilege to work with this year's club officers. And the AFS Parent Board would like to take this time to recognize the outstanding dedication and hard work and the efforts of our senior officers, who are Michelle Bornstein, Rachel Cunningham, and Hannah Morris. And I'm not sure if Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce American Legion Post 209 George Preston, Jack Savage.
Congratulations, 2013. We try to reward relatives of some of our veterans of our post. And this year, Christina, what's that? Now I'd like to introduce for the DAR, John Hickey.
Good evening, everyone, and to the class of 2013, very best of luck in all of your future endeavors. We will miss you, and please come back and visit us time to time. Each year, the Daughters of the American Revolution recognizes a senior who displays the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, patriotism, and good citizenship in both the school and in the community. This year's winner, among her many accomplishments, is a peer leader, a co-captain of the lacrosse team, a National Honor Society officer, a member of SAD, and the founder of the Raiders Way, which is an athletic mentor and leadership program. The recipient of this year's award was also honored by the Daughters of the American Revolution at a ceremony held earlier this spring. It gives me great pleasure to announce this year's winner, Miss Molly Brown. Frank Perlmutter from the Boosters.
Thank you, John. My name is Bill Scatcherd. I'm president of the Dover-Sherborn Boosters. Joining me tonight is Frank Perlmutter. Okay, John, I know I'm a little guy, but I get to write the checks. But congratulations to all the graduates and their families. As many of you know, the Boosters are an advocacy group for the student athletes of the Dover-Sherborn Regional High School. We help fund the high school athletic infrastructure, including the new turf stadium field that was completed last summer, and committed to supporting all students and all athletic programs at the high school. We believe high school sports teach valuable life lessons, help build character, and play an integral role in developing school spirit. But tonight, we get to promote the athletic programs in a different way and recognize some individual athletic effort, talent, and leadership amongst the graduating seniors.
These student athletes represent 19 different varsity sports and were the captains of 26 teams. Combined, they won 10 MVP awards, a total of 38 team awards, 46 Tri-Valley League or League All-Star awards, and 10 state and or regional awards. The Booster Scholarship Awards are given to those student athletes who have demonstrated outstanding athletic talent and athletic leadership over their 4 years at Dover-Sherborn as varsity athletes and team captains. Now, it is with great pride and joy that Boosters present these awards to the class of 2013. We're going to start with Ned Linehan. Russell Mallet. Christian Baker. Will Scatcherd. Ben Rea. And Connor McCormick.
And now for the ladies, Chandler Wood. Yep. Victoria Ortega. Olivia Cannon. Lee Milne. And Julia Perlmutter. Put that in your own account. And with that, I'd like to introduce the Friends of the Performing Arts, Becky Gladstone.
Thank you, Frank and Bill. I need my glasses. I'm honored to represent the Friends of the Performing Arts tonight and to recognize 12 talented, hardworking, and deserving seniors who have excelled in the performing arts at Dover-Sherborn High School. These 12 students involved in vocal ensemble, a cappella, jazz and concert bands, and the fall and spring shows have made tremendous contributions to our school and to our community. They have spent countless hours practicing and improving their talents so that they can entertain us on this very stage. They have filled our hearts with beautiful music, they have made us laugh, and they have made us cry. And best of all, they have proven Dover-Sherborn proud by giving us, year after year, outstanding and memorable concerts and theatrical productions. The annual Friends of the Performing Arts Awards are chosen by the performing arts faculty and advisors at the high school. These awards are for the seniors who have shown exceptional dedication, leadership, talent, and achievement in their artistic endeavors during their high school years at Dover-Sherborn. The scholarships that accompany these awards are funded through donations from generous families and fundraising throughout the year. We thank all of you who have contributed to the Friends of the Performing Arts, and we look forward to your continued support. For our vocal awards, the vocal award recipients are selected by Christopher Keene, vocal ensemble director, and Joshua Bridger, the a cappella advisor. This award is for outstanding vocal performance, leadership, and dedication to the music program at DS. Please congratulate the following students as they come up and receive their awards and scholarships: Gracie Van Brunt and Paul Keefe. For dramatic and musical theater awards, the Ricky Lombardo Scholarship recipients are selected by Joseph Catafano and Scott Walker, the directors of our fall and spring productions, along with the input from our music director, Christopher Keene, our stagecraft director, Judy Cranshaw, and our lighting and design advisor, Len Schnabel. This year's awards are given to the seniors who have had leadership roles and made significant contributions to the fall plays and spring musicals during their high school years. Please congratulate the following students as they come up to receive their awards and scholarships. For recognition in stage crew and set production, Tori Whedon and Caleb Peterson. for recognition in pit orchestra, Ben Schaefer. For recognition in dramatic theater, Madeline Adams and Matt Reineman. And for recognition in musical theater, the awards go to Emily Rahavan and Riley Cooper. And now for our Instrumental Music Awards. The Instrumental Music Awards are selected by Bob Martell, the director of the concert band, and the jazz band at Dover-Sherborn High School. The Louis Armstrong Award honors that outstanding jazz musician at DS. It is given out by high school students, it is given out to high school students, It is given out by high schools nationwide to recognize outstanding musical achievement and an incredible dedication to the jazz program. In recognition of her outstanding achievement in the field of jazz as demonstrated through her superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity, this year's Armstrong Award and Scholarship goes to Deanna Biddy. Since the 1950s, the U.S. high schools have presented the John Philip Sousa Award to honor their most deserving concert band member. This award recognizes superior musicianship, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation. This year's Sousa Award and Scholarship goes to Ben Schaefer. And our final presentation tonight, the Alfred Menino Award, named for the DS music teacher who preceded Bob Martell, goes to a senior who has made a significant overall contribution to the music program during his 4 years at Dover-Sherborn High School. This year's recipient was ready, willing, and able to learn and play whatever instrument the band needed most. A member of the concert band for 3 years, this senior was locked out of the class due to scheduling conflicts. In spite of this lockout, he obtained copies of the music, practiced on his own, and performed in the concerts. In addition to his work with the band, the senior has been part of every, or nearly every, middle school and high school musical production since his arrival, either as a member of the pit orchestra or acting and singing on stage very well, I might add. The winner of the Alfred Menino Award and Scholarship for Musical Excellence goes to Matt Reineman. Okay, congratulations to all of our incredibly talented seniors, and I am pleased to introduce the next speaker, our very own Denise Lonergan.
Good evening. The first award I am presenting this evening is the Norfolk County Teachers Association Book Award. The Norfolk County Teachers Association Book Award is presented to a student who has expressed an interest in pursuing a career in education. This year's winner is Megan Body. The next award I am presenting is the Dover Conservation Commission Award. In recognition of his demonstrated interest in environmental issues, the Dover Conservation Commission recognizes Theodore Strauss.
Come on, Bill.
In recognition of his demonstrated interest in environmental issues, the Sherborn Conservation Commission recognizes Will Fontaine. And now I present Christine Montesano for the Dover Firemen's Relief Fund.
Hello everyone, I'm delighted to be tonight's presenter of the Dover Fire Department's Relief Association Scholarship Award. The Relief Association is a fund that was established to come to the aid of firefighters and EMTs who are injured in the line of duty. Tonight, every recipient of this award has either a mother or a father who is an active member on our department, which means that tonight, every recipient of this award has had to put up with their mother or father running out in the midst of sporting events, carpools, family dinners to answer emergency calls. On behalf of the entire department, I would like to thank each and every one of these students for being tremendously good sports when our town is experiencing an emergency. Please join me when I call your name. Mr. Nevin Weinberg. Ms. Christina Lutazzi. Mr. Matthew Chirico. Mr. Michael Vaughn. Ms. Valerie Monticello. Mr. Nathaniel Weeder. Miss Aubrey Lawson. Mr. Russell Daly. Congratulations from the Dover Fire Department, and please welcome Captain Jeff Hancock of Sherborn Fire and Rescue.
Good evening. On behalf of the Sherborn Fire Department and the Sherborn Fire Rescue Association, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you. I was sitting in the same seats a few decades ago. Congratulations and best of luck with all of your future endeavors. It takes a lot to do what you've done to come here tonight, and it's a long road. And the Sherborn Fire Rescue Association likes to recognize what makes up a person. So we base a scholarship on those qualities of character, citizenship, responsibility, and we do throw in a satisfactory academic record. It was unanimously decided by the committee that the recipient of this year's scholarship is Taylor Cruz. Our next presenter from the Dover Police is Officer David Chason.
Good evening, folks.
On behalf of the Dover Police Department, I want to congratulate this year's senior class and wish you all the best of luck. This year's Dover Police Association Scholarship Essay Contest winner goes to Christina Lutazzi. The next award will be presented by Captain Jeff Hancock.
Hello again. I'm here instead of Officer James Graziano from the Sherborn Police Department. He truly regrets not being able to be here tonight. I am presenting their association award. The department has assessed students' short essays about themselves, average school grades, school clubs and activities, as well as any social and community clubs and activities. After the Sherborn Police Association has assessed all of the essays and resumes, they have determined that Kylie Armo best fits the criteria of the Sherborn Police Association scholarship. The Sherborn Police Association wishes to congratulate the entire graduating class of 2013. They wish you the best as you move on from high school and begin the next chapter of your lives. Kylie, please come up. Now representing Pine Hill School, please welcome Sarah O'Connell.
Good evening, my name is Sarah O'Connell and I'm the president of the Pine Hill PTO, what we call the CSA. Tonight we are pleased to announce the first Pine Hill CSA Citizenship Award. This was an idea we had in the fall to honor 2 Pine Hill alum who have continuously kept up the core values we try to instill at Pine Hill. Those being concern for others, personal responsibility, and excellence in learning. With help from the guidance office and teachers at DS, it is my pleasure to award the Pine Hill Citizenship Awards to Keaton Stoner and Callie McCall. Promoting and mentoring kids about sportsmanship, leadership, character building, and teamwork, all characteristics we try to foster at Pine Hill. Callie continuously demonstrates care and concern for others with her dedication by helping those in need on mission trips through church during her school vacation. This act of selflessness is something we try and teach the kids. Congratulations, Keaton and Callie, to the class of 2013. It is my pleasure to announce Gary Ambrosino, who will be presenting the Gridiron Football Award.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Gary Ambrosino. I'm president of the Gridiron Club. The Dover-Sherborn Gridiron Club was spun out of the Booster Club a couple of years ago with the help of Bill Skagit and Frank Perlmutter and the support of the entire organization with the mission of providing sport-specific assistance to the DS high school and youth football programs. Over the last couple of years, we've received a tremendous amount of support and generous financial support from parents of players and also many others in the DS community who have been enthusiastic about the positive changes that have taken place in the football program here at DS. As a result, we've been able to do a lot to improve and expand the football experience in our community, to support an energetic and very committed Coach Joey Schottman and his staff at DS, and to help support our new and improved youth football program under George Kostakis. And with the generosity of the community, it's made it possible for us to offer for the first time the DS Gridiron Club Scholarship. This award is awarded to scholar athletes participating in football at DS. And the scholarship award represents the Gridiron Club recognition of these young men for demonstrating and personifying 3 characteristics that we think are the core character of the football program here at DS. And they are a high level of commitment to academics and their community, in addition to the commitment to the sport of football. demonstrated leadership in all aspects of what they do, and that includes athletics, but also community, school, and family. And character, not only to persevere when things are going well, but more importantly, how they conduct themselves in the face of adversity, both on the field and more importantly, off the field. So with that, I'm very pleased to announce our first 2 scholarship awards from the DS Gridiron Club to Keaton Stoner and Stephen Alessandro. Whitlock and Carrie Toney from the Friends of the Sherborn Library.
Good evening. We're pleased to be here on behalf of the Friends of the Sherborn Library. The Friends is a nonprofit group that provides support for library improvements, materials, and services for the benefit of the whole community.
This year, the Friends would like to present scholarship awards to Julia Ray, Aiden Thomas, and Delaney Walker. Our next presenter is John Dawkins for the Dover Foundation Scholarships.
Hi, good evening. I'm John, or J.B. Dawkins. I'm president of the Dover Foundation. On behalf of the Dover Foundation, I'd like to congratulate all the graduating seniors here and any other seniors that may happen to be here as well, I guess. Since 1947, the Dover Foundation has had a twin mission of encouraging neighborliness by putting on community theater and of raising scholarship money for deserving Dover students who are headed off to college. This year we had some really terrific scholarship awardees, and they are Michelle Bornstein, Angela Kai, Christina Lutazzi, and Matthew Reineman. The next presenter will be for the Sherborn Dollars for Scholars, Lynn Montfort.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to both the seniors and their parents. I think you guys have no idea. You're all standing on a very exciting threshold here tonight. The impact of the steps you take next will have an unbelievable opportunity in your life. And we at Sherborn Dollars for Scholars are very happy to be proud of that. We're a local chapter of a national organization called Scholarship America. Our mission is to help kids fund their college education. We do that through direct scholarships, as well as the use of a website that we have that kids can seek scholarships across the United States. The applications that we receive each year are reviewed on a blind basis so as not to bias the results. Consideration is given to several factors, including academic achievement, extracurricular activities, and the review of an essay that the student writes on their behalf of their thoughts for their future. It's not about what they want to be when they grow up, but about the journey they hope to take along the way. We give scholarships to both current graduating seniors, as you'll see here this evening, as well as to other Sherborn students who continue to pursue higher education. We had 14 scholarships this year, 6 of whom are in your graduating class. So if you hear your name, please come forward. Taylor Coots, Evan Crosby, Carly Furbush, Leanne Keene, Callie Sherborn, and Louisa Stone. next we have, with the Dover Market Scholarship, Thomas Valenti.
Unfortunately, Mr. Valenti could not be here this evening, but he sends his regards to the class of 2013. The Dover Market Scholarship is given to graduating seniors who are going on to higher education. The applicant is to have been employed by a business or individual for at least 6 months. I am delighted to present the award this year to Stephen Alessandro. Emerging Leader Scholarship. The Emerging Leader Scholarship is given in recognition of overall outstanding academic achievement in high school and demonstrated potential for leadership as an entering new cadet for the fall 2013 in the Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets. And the certificate reads, "This is to certify that Riley A. Cooper has been awarded an Emerging Leader Scholarship." Riley, please come forward. And now it is my honor to introduce Mr. Charles Chickless, who will present the Medfield Veterinary Clinic Scholarship.
Congratulations, class of 2013. This scholarship award is presented by the Medfield Veterinary Clinic to 2 seniors who demonstrated a significant commitment to the field of biology and who plan to pursue studies in the field. This year's recipients are Margaret Gallagher and Georgia McMillan. Next is the Boylan family.
Evening. Presenting the Rogers William Boylan Memorial Scholarship. Awarded by the Boylan family to a student who has enjoyed growth and achievement during his or her school years and has plans to pursue his or her education. It is my pleasure to give this year's Rogers William Boylan Award to Megan Body, College of Holy Cross. The Daniel J. Boylan Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Awarded by the Boylan family to a student who is an avid reader and who has a strong interest in history. It is my pleasure to give this year's Daniel J. Boylan Jr. Award to Ryan Goodall, Colorado College. The Daniel J. Boylan III Memorial Scholarship. The Daniel J. Boylan III Award is given to a student who is personally engaged in his or her education, who is motivated more by curiosity and learning than by grades. This student values reading and writing and appreciates the power of words. It is my pleasure to give this year's Daniel J. Boylan III Award to Rachel Painter, University of Edinburgh. Award.
Congratulations, seniors, on a job well done. I'm honored to be here tonight to present the Paul Coelho Community Service Scholarship Awards. For the third year running, tonight we present scholarships in Paul's name to graduating seniors who have gone above and beyond in their commitment to doing meaningful work in and around their communities. This year's recipients are people whom we feel exhibit the qualities of our friend, brother, son, and neighbor, Paul. We hope that his good work will continue through you as you go out and build your own lives and legacies. And so on behalf of the class of '79, with the support of the Coelho family and the Dover-Sherborn community as a whole, please join me in congratulating Christian Baker, Michelle Bornstein, and Alyssa Fallon. Next up is Denise Lonergan again.
Our next scholarship award is the Elizabeth Kennedy Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented in memory of Elizabeth Kennedy, who was a beloved guidance counselor at Dover-Sherborn High School for several decades. It gives me great pleasure to present this year's scholarship to Caroline Rapetti. And next is the National Young Arts Foundation Award. The Young Arts Foundation identifies and supports the next generation of artists and contributes to the cultural vitality of the nation by investing in the artistic development of talented young artists in the visual, literary, and performing arts. Young Arts provides emerging artists with life-changing experiences with renowned mentors, access to significant scholarships, national recognition, and other opportunities throughout their careers to help ensure that the nation's most outstanding young artists are encouraged to pursue careers in the arts. This year's honorable mention goes to Maddie Adams. And now for the Alex Paganelli Memorial Scholarship, Tess Paganelli.
Good evening. My name is Tess Paganelli, and it is my honor tonight to present the Alex Paganelli Scholarship Award for Excellence in Athletics and Musical Arts at the Dover-Sherborn High School. This award honors the generous spirit of my brother Alex, a 2008 graduate of Dover-Sherborn High School and 4-year veteran of the school's athletic and musical arts program. Alex was an avid scholar, athlete, and musician whose passion and commitment were self-evident from the lacrosse field to the putting green, at the piano, and with his a cappella group. Recipients of this award best exemplify Alex's leadership and passion in both athletics and music, as well as his commitment to the mentorship and support of his many teammates and friends. On behalf of my family and the Alex Paganelli Fund, I am pleased to award 2 2013 Alex Paganelli Scholarship Awards to Taylor Coots and Michelle Bornstein. Our next presenter is Shelley Polson for the Ruth Pfeiffer Town of Dover Scholarship.
Thank you. The Ruth Pfeiffer Award Scholarship is given by the Dover Board of Selectmen, and they regret that none of them could be present this evening, so they ask that I do so. The Ruth Pfeiffer Scholarship was created in the 1990s, and it's given to a well-rounded, accomplished graduating senior of Dover-Sherborn High School. My immediate thought is, aren't they a dime a dozen? So it's recommended by the guidance department. So I read a recommendation which stopped me in my tracks. And I realized that there are well-rounded, accomplished graduating seniors, and there are those who do it with depth. From this recommendation, I feel humbled to meet this person. I don't even know her. Whether it was in classrooms where she made discussions deeper on the athletic field, she made her relationships with her peers deeper. When she did community service, either with Peer Helping or Pine Street Inn, or with personal friends and family members who needed her, she did it deeper. So I'm going to ask Molly Brock to please come up and remember And next we'll have Denise Lonergan giving out the Richard J. Wakely Memorial Scholarship. The Richard J. Wakely Memorial Scholarship is provided through the generosity of an anonymous donor to celebrate the legacy of Richard J. Wakely, a beloved former guidance director and headmaster of Dover-Sherborn High School. I am delighted to present this year's award to Greg Michalowski. And now, Casey Potts for Pine Street Inn Community Service Award.
I am not Jim Baruti. His are big sandals to fill, but I will do the best that I can. Before I do, I just want to say a word about Richard J. Wakely. He was a principal here when I was here. If you are anywhere on this campus, his hand is somewhere guiding you along. He is a man who had a tremendous influence on my life, Denise's life, and many of the lives of the people who are here. I honestly believe, when I was here, DS was not one of the best schools in the country. He brought us there, and his spirit is keeping us there. So if you don't know, now you do. Very important man. All right, Mr. Baruti is not here. He was in Martha's Vineyard today at a tennis match, so I'm sitting in for him. He gave me a few words to say. As you may know, Mr. Baruti and a group of intrepid students leave school at 5 a.m. twice a month to serve food and clean the cafeteria at the Pine Street Inn, Boston's largest emergency shelter for the homeless. Each year, Mr. Baruti is faced with the daunting task of replacing seniors who have done a great job with juniors who are going to recruit kids to fill up the 500 hours of community service done each year on Pine Street Inn's behalf. These students, 3 of them this year, spend many early morning rides together in the school van and have always presented a friendly smile and a willingness to work for the visitors at the inn. Mr. Baruti is thankful for their efforts and proud of their accomplishments, and it's my pleasure for Mr. Baruti to give these awards to Molly Brock, Will Fontaine, and Robin E. James. And now Monique Marshall-Vail will give the Metco Award.
evening. I'm Monique Marshall-Beal. I'm new to, returning Manitoba coordinator for the Dover-Sherborn system. And tonight I'd like to recognize two young ladies, Deanna Biddy and Lourdes Pina. Please come forward. Deanna, I want you to know that your experience here in Dover-Sherborn is just the beginning of your educational experience outside of this world, and that you are on a great journey. Enjoy. We wish you the best. And the next presenter will be Keith Rollins for the Dover-Sherborn Athletic Award.
The Student Athlete of the Year Award is presented to a graduating senior who's achieved a high level of success in the classroom and athletic competitions and has demonstrated a commitment to the school community. The 2013 Student Athlete of the Year is Olivia Cannon. Olivia's been a three-time captain, has earned 7 All-Star awards in cross-country running, Nordic skiing, and track, and she's finished first place at the 2012 Nordic ski race, and all this while maintaining an incredible grade point average. So congratulations. Now the Individualized Studies Award, Lynn Senta.
Thank you. The Individual Studies Award is given each year to students who have reached their goals by utilizing academic services in pursuit of success. This award honors their hard work and determination, which I, as their teacher, have seen firsthand. It is with great pride that I present this year's award to 3 recipients: KJ Crosby, Leah Giovanella, and Delaney Waldron. And next, for the Senior Leadership Award, is Hannah Potts.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to all of the seniors. My co-advisor, Rick Grady, is not here with me tonight because his wife is having a baby, which is very exciting. But we are both really honored to present the Senior Leadership Award to our 4 class officers. These students have worked tremendously hard over the past 4 years to plan events and activities for their class, to fundraise, and to be involved in the school community. Most recently, we planned and held a successful prom and senior dinner dance. Both of these activities wouldn't have been possible without their input, time, and hard work. Another successful event was the Field Day fundraiser, which was held each year, where high school students organized games and other activities for elementary students from both Dover and Sherborn. In addition to raising money for the class of 2013, this activity was a great way for our students to be involved with the community. Both Rick and I believe that one of our officers' greatest strengths was their ability and willingness to listen to the wants and needs of their classmates. Whenever we were planning events or needed input in any issue, our officers willingly reached out to their peers for advice and ideas and took this insight into consideration. It really has been a pleasure to work with you 4. You are hardworking, dedicated, responsible, and reliable. Thank you so much for all that you have done for the class of 2013, and best of luck. And our officers are our President, Mary Keogh, our Vice President, Connor McCormick, our Treasurer, Julia Perlmutter, and our Secretary, Nevin Weinberg. And next up, we have John Hickey to present the Student Council.
So the Student Council had another very busy year, very successful year. They facilitated some great town meetings, a lot of good conversation, and the students would then meet with the administration to move on certain issues. Student Council had a great Red Cross blood drive, very successful blood drive. We had a Spirit Week where we raised over $2,000 for charity, Teacher Appreciation Assembly, and many other events. And we could not do it without the leadership of the Student Council. Our senior members of the Student Council this year, our Vice President, who do we have for our Vice President? Perry Fitz, Treasurer, Elizabeth Rummel, and Member Ben Boyer, and Andrew John. So all four of us can speak now, the reason I kind of paused about the Vice President was, come close. Do you remember last week you were supposed to be there? It's only the Teacher Appreciation Assembly, but that's okay. He did a wonderful job, as they all did, but thank you guys very much. Thank you. And our next presenter is Linda Landon with the Massachusetts Foreign Language Association Award.
Good evening and congratulations to all the members of the class of 2013. First, I would like to begin by recognizing seniors who have achieved honors on national world language examinations. Receiving a certificat de réussite, a certificate of success on le grand concours, the national French exam, is Madeline Adams. On the National Latin exam, receiving a Maxima Cum Laude Certificate of Honorable Merit and a silver medal is Rachel Cunningham. Receiving a Magna Cum Laude Certificate of Honorable Merit is Michelle Bornstein. At this time, I would like to recognize one particular student's achievements on the National Latin exam. This year, Olivia Cannon is receiving a Summa Cum Laude Certificate of Honorable Merit for her outstanding performance on the Latin 5 exam. In addition, she has been a Summa Cum Laude Gold Medal winner for 5 consecutive years. The American Classical League and the National Junior Classical League have recognized her by awarding her an Oxford Dictionary of Phrase and Fable. Bene factum. Well done, Olivia. On the National Spanish exam, receiving a silver medal is Aubrey Lawson. Each Each year, the Massachusetts Foreign Language Association recognizes academic excellence as well as dedication and perseverance in the study of foreign languages. In addition to being recognized with a certificate, these students will receive a book prize chosen by the Dover-Sherborn World Language Department members. This year, the recipients of the Mathler Awards are, for Chinese, Deanna Biddy. For French, Elise Grenier. For Latin, Michelle Bornstein. And for Spanish, Jeffrey Stevens. And now we will begin our academic awards. Casey Potts will award the Educational Technologies and Computer Science.
All right. On behalf of Mr. Baruti and the Educational Technologies Department, this student is recognized for his outstanding work in all classes that he took in the Educational Technologies Department. And on behalf of that department and Mr. Baruti, I am pleased to present this award, and I'm glad we found it, to Keaton Stoner. And now I will give the English award. The winner of this year's English award is an insightful reader equally at home at the literal and inferential levels of meaning in a text. Curious about the world, she is fascinated by the many ways that we attempt to capture it, explain it, and use it. As a writer, she has many talents, a command of diction, syntax, and structure, an ability to craft how she writes to complement what she is trying to say, a penchant for making connections, seeing patterns, and saying something meaningful. She can synthesize many sources into some new idea, something that not only fulfills the requirements of an assignment, but also leads her to a better understanding of her world and herself. Best of all, she knows how to access the best in herself, and in the process inspires others to do the same. It is really a pleasure for me to give this year's English award to Robin E. Jamerson. I will now introduce the beloved and retiring Judy Cranshaw.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, class of 2013. and congratulations to all the families as well. It's my pleasure to represent the Living, Fine, and Technical Arts Department in recognizing very talented students in this school. But our students not only have talent, the students who are recognized tonight by our department in various categories most universally have curiosity about what makes things work and creativity to try to figure out how to make things work, and also a work ethic that gets things done. And so tonight I'm honored to present the Culinary Arts Award to Nicholas Alexander Barbier. And the Golden Hammer Award to Stephen William Aston. The award for both digital and darkroom photography to Maddie Adams. The Visual Arts Award to Aubrey Lynn Lawson. And the Yearbook Award to Molly Aurora Sullivan. And I have the pleasure to introduce a man of many words who will help award awards to students with many numbers.
Last one. The award recipient for mathematics has been an outstanding student and athlete in her 4 years here at Dover-Sherborn High School. In math, she has not only excelled in all her classes, but has been a major contributor to the math team, where she was among the league's highest scorers each year, and has been the school's highest scorer on the American Mathematics Challenge and the Massachusetts Mathematics Olympiad Competition exam. It is with great pleasure that I, standing in for Mr. Baruti, present the Mathematics Award to Olivia Cannon. And now Joe Grusek will give the Phys Ed and Health Award.
The Physical Education and Health Award is given to a student that demonstrates integrity, dedication, and leadership in roles for physical education and health. It is my pleasure to give this year's award to Robert E. Jameson. Next up, Charlie Chickless for the Science Awards.
The Science Department gives 3 separate awards for the 3 main sciences, and I've asked the senior teachers to give me a few words for these young people. The Biology Award is presented to a senior for exemplary achievement in the field of biology. This young woman did outstanding work both in the classroom and in the laboratory. This year's recipient is Carolyn Rapetti. This student performed exceptionally well in AP Chemistry this year, earning one of the highest grades in the course and on the final exam. She was also nominated to sit for the Ashdown exam, the sectional qualifier for the National Chemistry Olympiad. She is an exceptional young woman, as you heard many times tonight, Olivia Cannon. And this year's winner of the Physics Award was an exceptional physics student, a true scholar. He approached his work with vigor, intelligence, and creativity. His questions always helped widen the scope of classroom discussions, and his answers always demonstrated great inspiration and clarity. He is truly an outstanding student in person. This year's award goes to Nicholas Barbier. Now, Mr. John McGee for Social Studies.
Now for the Covenant Social Studies Award. This year, for the first time, we have a tie. It was very difficult to pick because we felt very strongly about these two people. Both of these students excelled in World History 1, World History 2, AP US History, AP Government. One of the students, one of the recipients took our Facing History senior elective and another psychology. In describing one of these students, department members said she exhibits strong leadership skills, political acumen beyond her years, diligence and thoughtfulness in everything that she does. She is awesome. Please help me in congratulating Caroline Rapetti. The other recipient, in describing her, the other recipient department member said that she exhibits quiet determination. She is civically engaged, passionate about history, and she has a warm giggle. Please help me in congratulating Aiden Thomas. And now it's when the Landon will present the World Language Awards.
I am pleased to announce the World Language Awards for the most outstanding seniors in Chinese, French, Latin, and Spanish. The recipient of the Chinese Award has shown persistent and dedicated interest in learning Chinese. Her achievement is clearly demonstrated in her exceptional skills of oral communication and strong interest and ability in self-learning even after completing all levels of Chinese classes. Her passion for the Chinese language and culture will clearly benefit her in developing an all-perspective view of the world. This year's recipient of the Chinese Award is Rachel Cunningham. This French student's ability to comprehend spoken and written language and her ability to communicate orally and in writing are exceptional. She has excelled in all 4 years of French at Dover-Sherborn, and she demonstrates notable proficiency in the French language. The award for the most outstanding senior in French goes to Angela Kai. The recipient of this year's Latin Award has continually shown a passionate interest in learning Latin. She has an excellent knowledge of the structure of language and has learned to read Latin with impressive accuracy and perspicacity. Her efforts have reflected a deep understanding of the material. She gets how language works. The recipient of this year's Latin Award is Olivia Cannon. Spanish Award is an inquisitive linguist. He has consistently demonstrated a sincere interest in the nature of languages. His ability to produce complex grammatical forms in an instant and to use his extensive lexicon to argue and defend his point of view in both written and spoken Spanish is exceptional. An outstanding language student. This year's recipient of the Spanish Award is Nicholas Barber. And now Denise Flanagan will present the National Merit Award.
More than 1 million students worldwide participated in the 2013 National Merit Scholarship Program. Of these, only 16,000 made it to finalist standing. Dover-Sherborn has several, and for our size school, this is truly unusual. I would like to present the Certificates of Merit from the National Merit Scholarship Program to students who had to finalist standing in the National Merit Scholarship Program of 2013 by demonstrating through distinguished performance high potential for future academic accomplishment. And these students are Nicholas Barbier, Angela Kai, Rachel Cunningham. Please come down when your name is called. Elizabeth Dresser-Fletcher. Paul Marcel. Alexandra Kian Wang. Jeffrey Stevens. And I have one other student who not only was a finalist, but also, to this point, this is the only student we have been notified that actually won the National Merit Scholarship up to this point. We may hear, you can hear through July, sometimes we hear during the summer that other students have won, but up to this point, only one student. And I'm delighted to present both the finalist award and a receipt of the National Merit Scholarship Certificate to Olivia Cannon. And now, the last two awards that I am presenting this evening are the Principal's Leadership Awards. These awards are given by the Massachusetts Secondary School Administrators Association as Student Achievement Awards in recognition of outstanding contributions to the school. And this year, we have two award winners, Keaton Charles Stoner. And Caroline Suzanne Rapetti. And let's have a final round of applause for all of the members of the congratulations on your accomplishment. And to all of the members of this class, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, I wish you every success in your future endeavors. Now, I am looking forward to tomorrow evening. So I would like to ask everyone here to exert any influence you have to help ensure that we have good weather so that we can hold the ceremony outdoors. So I want you all to do whatever you have to do, your go-away rain dances or whatever it is that you can do to ensure that we have good weather so we can hold the ceremony outside. At this point, I thank you all for coming and invite you to join us for refreshments that were provided by the junior class.